Reputations of certain players can sometimes cloud decision-making of the hierarchy in a particular team. And I think that's what happened with Lucknow Super Giants yesterday. Rishabh Pant, yes, absolute legend of the game, can dominate any bowling attack, but he is out of form at the moment. I think he might be feeling pressure from the money that he got in this year's IPL auction, the pressure of captaining Lucknow Super Giants. Remember, their owner really got stuck in a Rahul last year, and there were signs yesterday that he was a little bit frustrated with Rishabh Pant yesterday. But having Rishabh Pant come in at number 3 after 2 openers, Marsh and Markram, dominated up to the 11th over when Marsh got out, having Pant come in when he's out of form, and you've got the in-form Paran there who's got a strike rate of over 200, and you've still got a slight chance of getting in the top 4, you've got to play Paran. You've got to bring him out earlier than later. So that was a bad tactical area yesterday where it slowed the momentum down for Lucknow Super Giants. But they're out of the tournament now. Let's look at the positives and just quickly go through their team. What I like about their team is they've got great batting depth. Their opening partnership complement each other in Marsh and Markram. Marsh likes to go square of the wicket both on offside and leg side. Going straight down the ground, he finds it quite difficult unless the ball's pitched up, whereas Markram is looking to go straight down the ground. So that combination puts the opposition bowlers off early on their line and length. So good stuff there for Lucknow. Then you've got Paran, who dominates in the middle overs, and I like Badoni coming in out the back end, and there's other Indian batsmen that can fill in there as well. So they've got good depth, and they don't need to play Miller down that lower order, especially if Pant finds form next year and bats down the back end with Badoni and the rest of those Indian players. Because what that does is creates an opportunity for them to go in the auction this year and buy an overseas fast bowler to complement the young Indian quicks that they've got there. They need a quality bowler in the power play overs to slow down the hemorrhage there. That's one thing that they've got to look. But Vignesh, the mystery spinner, I really love what he's got. And I think Badoni's in trouble next year with his spot in the team. I don't think he has the variety as Vignesh does, and I think they could go for another bowler, not such a wicket-taking option, but someone who can tie and end up and help those middle overs out next year. So look out that for Lucknow Super Giants. So let's just go over to SRH quickly, go through their particular lineup. I really like Ishan Malinga coming in. They're a little round arm, slower deliveries, change of pace, and when he bowls those slower deliveries, there's a lot of dip on it as well. And he bamboozled Markram with a beautiful slower ball Yorker that dipped yesterday. He is a big signing for SRH, and he is going to be valuable with Harsha Patel through those middle overs and death overs next year, because I think they'll pick up and move their side along. I really like the way that their middle order yesterday, Kushal Mendes showing that he's got it. Reddy hasn't performed this year, but he'll come back next year. Klasan with his 40 yesterday was sensational. I just think they've still got a great balanced batting lineup. But there's one area where I think they've really got to work on, and that's their spin department. Zeshan, the leg spinner, I think he's got a bit of quality there, but he needs some work. He needs some work on his self-belief, but also some tactical aspects of his game. So if I was SRH, I'll be working feverishly on him over the next 7 months to make sure that he upskills to be ready for next year's IPL. Dubey with his off spin, I don't mind that as well. They can work with him, but they might go to the auction looking for that extra bowler. Other than that, I think they've got very good depth in their bowling department. It's just the spin there. And their top order, Head and Abhishek Sharma, really haven't come off with consistency this year. Turn it around next year, they've got plenty of upside. They're the most aggressive team in the IPL, and when they come off, they're going to be hard to beat. So SRH fans, don't be misled by what's happened this year, because things can turn around very quickly because you've got the right team balance and the right game plan to win an IPL title over the next 2 years. So that's the good thing. Now let's talk about the difference in the game yesterday. Abhishek Sharma was simply brilliant. People were talking about their dominance in the power play, but if you look at both power plays, it was evenly matched out the back end. But Abhishek Sharma Didn't face, or only faced one ball in the first 2 overs, but then ended up with 35 off 15 deliveries. He only had 4 dot balls in that power play phase when he was facing. That just shows his dominance. There are a lot of half volleys which he put away. With Abhishek Sharma, you've got to be hitting that good length and try and getting to hit off that good length. If he gets you away, he gets you away, but it's still difficult there. You can't bowl as many half volleys as Lucknow did yesterday. And then the Bishnoi over. I think it was around about the 9th over. He hit 4 sixes in a row off Bishnoi. Bishnoi had no idea how to handle it. He didn't have the variety. He didn't have the change of length or line to be able to counteract Abhishek. And that 26 off that over was the turning point in the game and was the deciding factor of this game. But I must say, Ishan Malinga as well, with his economical bowling and huge wickets that he picked up, he was also crucial to SRH's victory yesterday. But SRH are looking good next year with their balance, just need to work on their spin. And Lucknow Super Giants just need to find an overseas quick, a quality quick to complement the Indian quicks that they've got there, and maybe find another option for Bishnoi, because having 2 leg spinners in there, wicket takers through those middle overs, sometimes you just don't have that defensive game to look on the economical side. What are your thoughts? Lucknow Super Giants and SRH fans, get your comments downstairs. I'll love to hear from you. And also, Rishabh Pant, what do you think about that? Do you think there's too much pressure on him at the present moment? I'd love to also hear your thoughts about that. Thanks very much for joining me, and I'll see you further on through this IPL.